Welcome back to Man on a Beach. I'm in the lighthouse at Kinnaird Head with Gary. Gary, what does the beach mean to you?
The beach at Fraserburgh means a lot of things to me. Personally, it's a wonderful place to go and relax. I've got 3 dogs who think it's probably the best place in the whole of Scotland. And as a professional person working in the tourism industry in Fraserburgh, it's part of the unique offer that we've got in the town. Not only have we got a wonderful beach, but we've got a nationally recognised lighthouse museum here at Kinnaird Head, the fantastic Fraserburgh Heritage Centre next door, and we've got a brand new swimming pool and leisure centre in the town as well. So that, coupled with the 7th oldest golf course in the world that backs onto the beach, means that Fraserburgh's got a lot to offer.
You also told me it's the largest shellfish landing port, was it?
That's absolutely right. It's an enormous pelagic port here in Fraserburgh. There's 1 in 5 prawns in the whole continent are actually landed in Fraserburgh, so chances are if you've eaten prawns recently, it'll be from one of these boats that we can see behind me down here in the harbour. Although with the way the sea's rising, I'm not sure too many of them will be keen to go out today.
So we're in a special place here, aren't we? This particular room.
Very much so. We're in the lighthouse here of the Kinnaird Head Lighthouse. The Kinnaird Head Lighthouse is a really important place in the history of Scotland because it's the first lighthouse in the whole country. The light room that we're in here replaced a reflective lens that was put here in 1787, and on 1st of December 1787 the first lighthouse in Scotland opened here at Kinnaird Head. The structure we're in at the moment is actually 111 years old. You can probably all hear the wind rattling around in here, but it's served mariners along the northeast coast of Scotland for well over 225 years now, so it's a pretty exceptional place.
You were telling me that it's relatively low power bulb, isn't it?
That's absolutely right. Right up until 1978, would you believe, the Kinnaird Head Lighthouse was powered by a vaporised paraffin lamp, and actually one of the keepers at the time complained that there was such a good supply of electricity in the town, why couldn't the lighthouse have an electric lamp as well? So in 1978 it was electrified, and it's actually only a 250 watt bulb that we have in our hyper radial lens here, but the lens is of such a good quality and such a good standard that can throw the light actually beyond the horizon and between 25 and 28 miles out to sea. So a pretty incredible piece of technology for something that's 111 years old.
Well, it's great that it's been kept for people to look at as well. This thing with the weather vane as well that you were telling me about from the old days.
Absolutely. We're up here listening to the weather vane rattling the roof. The weather vane used to be an incredibly important piece of technology on lighthouse stations, predominantly because it would turn the entrance of the chimney out. So as the weather vane spun round, it would make sure that the smoke from the vaporised paraffin lamp was always going away downwind from the lighthouse, making sure that A, no smoke blow back in, and B, more importantly, no soot came back down the chimney and covered the lenses. And obviously there'd be a huge danger of that being a problem for mariners if the light was out of order for any amount of time.
And there's a context of these lighthouses through history with beaches, isn't there, in their protective sense?
Absolutely. It probably goes back to beyond lighthouses as we know them, and the actual warning lights that were around the coast that were really just bonfires, and the well-known stories of smugglers lighting their own ones to lure ships onto beaches so that they could then plunder them as well. So invariably where there's a rocky outcrop where there will be a lighthouse, there's a beach close by, so they're all intrinsically linked. And we're lucky here because the beach at Fraserburgh is an amazing place, and we obviously get to look over it every day when we come up here to do tours for the public as they come and visit the Museum of Scottish Lighthouses.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, Gary. Thank you very much, and best wishes to you.
That's great. Thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of your trip.